Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will try to see about the practical implementation of this HTTP module. So how we can handle the request and response. Let's try to see. So here in our project, I am creating a simple HTTP. Let me try to open folder. Let me go into the Node.js. Here this is our HTTP and I am trying to open this HTTP. So here I will create all those things. And here I am creating a new file. That is nothing but simple server.js. So just you will try to create a simple server. And here for this one, so what we'll try to do, so we will import the simple module that is nothing but constant http is equal to require http. Some places you will be able to see something like node colon http, they will be able to see it. So why we will implement this node colon before this one as a prefix is, so we are telling that this http is a native module. There is no need to search from the node modules. Okay, node modules is a separate library where we will install it, and the node modules folders it will be appearing. So here this one is the native module in the node software itself. We are getting it. So from the node native module only, while installing we are getting this module. So that's why for mentioning this one, we are telling that it is natively available from the node. There is no need to search in the node modules. So that's it. So this is the thing. So now HTTP is there. Let's try to see in our documentation something like that in our Google Chrome. Let's go to here. This things. So here we will go and search for the HTTP. Okay, so this is the HTTP. These are all the methods which are available. So here, if you go here, how we can create it? Let's try to see. Yeah, here we are doing, and next. Yeah, let's try to see about this one. All the things will keep it aside. We'll try to learn one by one. So let's try to proceed one by one only. So instead of there. So here we got it. So now we need to create a server. So for this one, what we can do it is constant server is equal to http dot create server. So this is the method which you will be having it. And here you can mention it is a callback. Okay, here you can mention it as a callback, or otherwise you can maintain it a separate thing also. So we'll try to use it as a separate for cleaner code architecture. So here I will be using server dot listen. So we have a method that is not listen. The first one is the port, so which should be able like this, and the local host. So you can also mention it as an 127.0.0.1 also. If you don't mention it also, by default it will take it as a local host. So that's it. So now here you can write console.log server is listening to http localhost colon 8050. That's it. Okay, so this is how it will be listening. So now what we have did it, we have imported the module and we are created the server, and we are listening to the particular port, and the host is nothing but the loopback address, localhost. And when it's successfully connected, you'll be able to see it like this. So since this one is HTTP connection, you'll be able to see the HTTP protocol, and this URL you can able to access in the browser. So let's try to start the server so that you can able to understand it clearly. So let me clear this out. Okay, this is the HTTP and I am calling node simple server.js file. So now here you'll be able to see server is listening to HTTP 8050. So far so fine. So we are able to see the request. So whenever we are able to start the server, so whenever we are sending a request, so whenever we are calling, whenever we are opening this one in the browser, so that means whenever you are trying to open this one in browser, okay, here if I try to click on this one, so whenever you try to open this one, so let's go here and try it. So now that means you are trying to make a request. Here you are trying to make a request, fine, right? So we need to capture that request in the node.js. How we can capture that request in the node.js? So here you can write something like server dot on of request. So whenever any request comes, so this is the event which will be filed, and this is the callback function which we will be having request comma response. So these are the two things which you will be having it. And here you can do the console.log of request. Okay, So this is the total request what we will be able to have it. So if I try to go into here, let's go to our thing and stop this one and start again, and let's go here and let's refresh this page. That's it. Now here you'll be able to see the request, the complete set of request object. You are able to get this complete request of object. Okay, so here this is the incoming message. So this one is the incoming message, and you'll be able to see everything. You'll be able to see, but we will not care about these all the things. Here we will care about only 4 important components which we have discussed in our previous video. So the 4 important components for this one is, the first one is the method, and the second one is the URL, and the third one is the headers, and the last one is the body. So these are the 4 important components which you need to know. So the first one is the method. So you can get the method something like console.log request method. You can have it something like this, and here you can get it using the request.method. Okay, so you can get the method. And if you want to get the URL, so here you can get console.log request, or otherwise you can have it like something like this URL, and here you can have something like request.url. That's it. And the last one and the another one which you can able to get it is the console.log headers. These are the metadata, so which I have told you already. And here you can get it something like this. I will try to do console.log, as this one is an object, request.headers. So these are directly you can able to access without any problem. Now let's try to see the output for this one, so whether we can able to get it or not. Let me try to clear and start the node server, and let's go to the browser and refresh this page and make a request again. And if you try to make a request again, here you'll be able to see the request method you are trying to make it is the get request, and the URL you are able to get it the slash, that is nothing but home page, and the headers you are able to get these are all the headers. The host you are trying to make it is the local host, and the connection is keep alive, cache control, and here you'll be able to see the user agent, the browser, what type of browser you are calling, that is nothing but the Chrome browser. To accept the Chrome browser, what type of data it will accept if the server sends the data means, so this is the type of data it will accept. So like this, these are the different types of headers you are able to see. Now come to the body. So whenever you are trying to send a data from the server, from the client, from the browser, whenever the browser wants to send a data to the server, so how you can able to get it. So whenever the data it is sent to the server means, so that data you will be having in the request.body. Body is nothing but the data, but you cannot access the body something like request.body here directly. You cannot access it. So why? Because so the request.body, it's contain a huge data. So maybe the server is going on, the client is going on sending the data for you. It may be huge data. So because of that reason, so because of the memory performance issue and all those things, so the body will be it will be taken as a stream. It's a readable stream. Okay. So now the request.body is a readable stream means, then if it is a readable stream, so readable stream means how you can read this readable stream. So by listening to the event, that is nothing but data. So if you try to see here, I will try to show you request dot on of data. Whenever you are trying to receive the data, so you will get the each chunk of data, right? Each chunk of data you will be able to. So now here you can console.log chunk. That's it. So this is the chunk of data. Whenever the data completely is fully finished means, then you can do request.on of end. So then body completed. So you can say body completed or something like that, body sent completed or something like that. So this is how you need to access the request body, whether it is a form data or something like that. So you need to access it using this on of data. So here you'll be able to get the chunks of data. So you can manipulate the data using the chunks instead of getting the so much of data, instead of affecting the performance, memory issues and all those things. So the Node.js accepts the body data using the readable streams. So fine, if you try to check the output for this one, how it will look like. So let's go to the browser here. Oh, sorry. Let's go to the terminal and stop it here. And here, let's clear it off everything. Okay, now I will start this one. And let's go to here browser and refresh this page. And let's check the output. So here body completed. So we are not able to get any, but right now we are not sending any data. The body that means end event has been filed. And here is the headers, URL and the get method. So this is the basic thing in the HTTP which you need to understand whenever you are sending a request to the server. So these are the four components which you need to understand. So first one is the request method, the type of method which you are getting, and the next one is the URL, so the which URL it has been filed, and the headers, that is nothing but the metadata about this request. So what is this data, what is this data contains, and what is the client, who is the client that has been sent, what is the IP address, everything you will be having in the headers. And next one is the body. So whenever the client sends the data, some data to the server means, so you need to access it using the readable string. So that's it guys about this HTTP thing, basic thing. Hope you understood about this concept. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.